Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the baseball world lately. So, Tarik Skubal, the Dodgers' new ace, recently made some waves with his comments about wanting to return to the Detroit Tigers. And honestly, the reaction has been, well, let's just say it's been a bit overblown. But what makes this really interesting is how Freddie Freeman stepped in to defend him. Personally, I think this whole situation highlights something much bigger about player loyalty, team dynamics, and the emotional side of the game that fans often overlook. First off, Skubal's comments weren't exactly a secret. He said he'd love to play his entire career in Detroit, and he got emotional talking about his time there. Now, some fans took this as a sign that he's not fully committed to the Dodgers. But here's the thing. Players are humans, not robots. Skubal spent years with the Tigers, built relationships, and invested emotionally in that organization. Freddie Freeman gets this. He spent 12 years with the Braves before joining the Dodgers. So when he says, "You're not just gonna flip a switch and be like, oh, I'm great," he's speaking from experience. What many people don't realize is that transitioning to a new team isn't just about changing uniforms. It's about leaving behind a part of your identity. In my opinion, the backlash against Skubal is a bit unfair. Fans expect players to instantly erase their past and become diehard fans of their new team. But if you take a step back and think about it, that's not how human emotions work. Skubal's comments weren't a diss to the Dodgers. They were a tribute to his roots. And honestly, that kind of loyalty is rare in today's game. What this really suggests is that players can care deeply about their former teams while still giving their all for their current one. It's not an either-or situation. Now, let's talk about Freddie Freeman's role in all this. He's not just a teammate, he's a leader. By defending Skubal, he's setting a tone for the locker room, one that acknowledges the emotional complexity of the game. This raises a deeper question. How do teams foster an environment where players feel understood, not just as athletes, but as people? Freeman's approach here is a masterclass in empathy. He's not dismissing Skubal's feelings, he's validating them. And that's huge, especially for a player like Skubal, who's in a high-pressure situation with the Dodgers. A detail I find fascinating is how this whole situation ties into the broader trend of player movement in baseball. With trades happening more frequently, players are constantly being asked to uproot their lives and adapt. But what does that do to their sense of belonging? Skubal's comments and Freeman's response remind us that behind every trade, there's a human story. It's not just about stats and contracts. It's about relationships, memories, and emotions. Personally, I think the league and fans could benefit from acknowledging that more often. So, where does this leave us? Skubal's future with the Dodgers is uncertain, but one thing's clear. He's got the support of his teammates, especially Freeman. And honestly, that's what makes this team so compelling. They're not just a collection of stars. They're a group of guys who understand and respect each other's journeys. As we head into the playoffs, I'll be watching to see how this dynamic plays out. Will Skubal help the Dodgers three-peat? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure. His heart is in the right place, even if it's split between two teams. What do you guys think? Is Skubal's loyalty to the Tigers a problem, or is it something we should appreciate? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into the world of baseball. Until next time, keep thinking critically and stay passionate about the game.